Everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing really well. Today on the channel we're going to be having a look at PSA and the announcement that came out a few weeks ago about PSA submissions from outside of the US and how me and you, anyone else watching outside the US, can no longer submit to PSA. I've been doing a collection of cards here that I was going to send to PSA, so if you want to check those out, wait at the end of the video because I'm going to review those cards. I'm going to have a discussion at the end about where potentially we could send the cards to get graded, if not PSA. But if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I need one sub, one person out there on the internet to hit 1620 subs. And leave some comments below. But with that said, let's get into it. Let's go on the internet and let's see exactly why we cannot grade with PSA. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, as you can see on the sub count, one sub, that's all we need. But here we are on the PSA official website, PSA.com. And what we're going to do, I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I'm going to go over the detail that's on here. If you come onto here, and if you've never submitted with PSA before, this is how you do it. And this kind of goes out of a blanket statement of if you're going to submit by yourself or if you're going through a third party like I normally do. I normally go via Steve the Collector and then Steve sends it to PSA. But this is a blanket statement for anyone outside the US. So you come to the top here and you click Start Submission. Right? How are new tariff regulations affecting PSA? Now we have covered this off briefly before. As you can see, this is from April. But I've had a few people reach out to me and wanted a more in-depth video. So this is why we're doing it today. A picture of a card there. Bit of information straight off the bat. Due to US tariffs announced on Wednesday the 2nd of April, PSA will be temporarily pausing the acceptance of PSA grading submissions directly to its US facilities, including through PSAcard.com. For customers located in all the countries outside of the United States, this is an expansion on previously announced restrictions on direct submissions coming from Canada, China, Hong Kong, and Mexico. So why is PSA making the submission, making this update? As you can see, it's because of the tariffs. You can read this through, you can pause this and read it at your own leisure. If you were to put an order of value, if you send a submission that's worth $500, there's a 10% tariff, there's 20% tariffs, it's going to end up costing you a fortune, right? PSA is reluctantly taking these measures to protect our international customers from significant tariff expenses. So we could keep sending the cards to PSA, and PSA could make a fortune, and we could pay a fortune in tariffs. But what they're doing is they're doing it to protect us, right? The newly imposed tariffs are against the value of items in other rather than PSA service fees. The table below provides an illustration example of the tariff charges you'll be incurred by customers, etc., etc. For customers in Japan, all submissions to PSA must be submitted to our full-scale operation in Tokyo. So if you're in Japan, you're really lucky. For customers in Canada, submissions will still be made by dropping off or sending cards to the official PSA submission centre in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So Japan, Canada, you covered. We are currently working on solutions to allow PSA customers outside the United States, Japan and Canada continue submitting via dealers. However, that will incur cost because dealers always add on a dealer fee, and they'll still provide updates. So I want to just leave that there. If people want to go and look at this, that's fine. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because you don't want to sit there and hear me read out all the stuff from PSA. There was one other bit that I just wanted to, so here, we do apologise to customers outside the United States for the inconvenience. I appreciate you understand the patience. We'll provide further updates as they become available. So it's not like they're doing it to save money. It's not like the downsides or anything. They're kind of doing it to protect us as the customer, as the people who are sending the submissions. There are a lot of Q&As on there. As you can see, it goes on for some time. I'm not going to sit here and read all that. But I just wanted to highlight that. So at the moment, people like yourself, maybe you out there, you're going to have big piles of cards that you thought, right, I'm going to send these off to PSA, looking for those sweet PSA 10s, but now I can't. So what are the other options? I'm going to show you the cards that I was going to send, and then I'm going to go through a couple of options. One in particular stands out, right? I'll explain as we go, but let's transition over and let's have a look at the cards that I was going to send. Okay, so here we are. 12 cards in total, a wide selection of stuff. Starting off here, big shout out to Chara Cards. Did a trade with Chara Cards recently to get a couple out of his collection that he was going to get graded, but obviously he's no longer in the YouTube space. So much love, Chari. You're an absolute bro. We got the Gothitelle. This is a recent card from the Black Blow, White Flare, 3-pack blisters. Great card. Promo card, as you can see, promo cards are going to go up and up. A lot of them already are, especially out the 3-packs and the ETBs. So anytime you can send those up is really good. We do have Shiny Pikachu out of Paldean Fates. Really nice card. It's Pikachu to Shiny Pikachu. What's not to love? Options moving forward. Where should we grade these? We have 3 cards here from Prismatic. We got the Flareon, Leafeon, Jolteon. So like a hat trick of nicely stamped cards. Stamped cards again going up and up and up and up. Really, really nice. We do have our 1 Magmar card we're going to send. I did check on PSA actually today, and there is already one of these in the PSA 10. It's a pop 1. So if we get this, it won't be a pop 1, but well, I can't send it actually. But if we get that graded, it would be nice. Shame I didn't get there at the pop 1. We've got Gordy. Reason I've sent this off, it's a full art. It's not a really expensive card, but it's an absolutely perfectly scented card. No white dots, no issues on the back or anything. Same with the Boss's Orders. It's a promo card, no issues. Snorlax from the 151 promo. It's Snorlax. He's a 151er. What's not to love? Then at the end, we've got towards the end, we have 2 strong boys. We've got the Tornadus and the Thunderous from the respective ETBs, the black and white ETBs. Then for a laugh, because someone gave me it, Hello There, which is a Star Wars Unlimited card. Someone gave me this like 2 weeks ago, so I thought, why not send it in? It's for the memes, Hello There. But what to do, right? Where to send them to? There are a few options out there. There's things like Tag, the CGC. I will send them to anywhere except Ace. I will not endorse Ace grading at all. I don't like the company. I don't like the way that they have operated recently, and I won't go into that. But fundamentally, I don't like the slabs. I don't like how all the slabs have different borders on for different cards. It doesn't make your collection uniform, but I'm not going to go into that. So where should you go, right? CGC. Also, obviously, we know the issues with CGC and the grading and the controversy around that. There's things like Tag. There's a few of them. However, one does stand out. There was a guy on YouTube called Rudy who runs Alpha Investments. Very successful guy. He is worth tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in TGC. Things from Magic, Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, all that kind of stuff. He's a massive holder of stocks and shares within Hasbro. He's very knowledgeable. He used to work in the stock market. He's probably one of the richest people, if not the richest person in the world when it comes to cardboard, right? Now, he has an offer in the moment, which we're going to transition over. I'm getting no kickback off this, but I thought it's really interesting. I'm going to go over to Rudy's channel and show you why I'm tempted to go to Rudy. Okay, so over to YouTube. This is Rudy. This is Alpha Investments. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I don't want to be copywritten or anything. Rudy, very knowledgeable in the overall cardboard space, right? At the moment, Rudy has his own grading company, which has an offer on the moment. I'm just going to pause that. If you come into one of his recent videos, right, and if you look at it's not going to be in the new one. It's in. I have seen it recently. Hang on, videos. Which one is it? I don't want to get copyright stricken, so bear with me. Here, right. So if you go to premiergrading.com, this is his own grading site where it comes with really nice metal cards and labels and stuff like that. At the moment, if you go onto there and you put a submission in, and if you use the promo code, which I can hope you can see there, Pokemon69, you get a free box, a free booster box of Scarlet and Violet 04, which is Paradox Rift, I think. So grading cards, I don't know how many cards it is. I think it's 20. Don't hold me to that. I think it's 20 cards. If you go and do that, promo code Pokemon69, you're going to get a free booster box, which when you go into someone who is not PSA or someone who you haven't used before, it takes a bit of the sting out of out of the risk, out of the tail, whatever you want to call it, because you know you're going to get something back. Again, Magic 69. Put Magic 69, you're going to get a free Final Fantasy player box. Anyone who is not familiar with the price of Final Fantasy, Magic the Gathering stuff at the minute, where have you been? What rock have you been under? That is a fantastic, fantastic deal. Same with Weiss, same with Sorcery, same with Fab 69. You can get 2 boxes of High Seas. You can put Sorcery 69 and get 3 boxes of Ethereal Legends, which is really good. This is where I'm tempted to go, right? I do not know how long PSA will be unable to do their thing, but this is where I'm tempted to go. So you've seen me cards, you've seen me thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and please, please leave some comments down below. If you think I should go to Premier Grading or somewhere else, what have you used? Let me know. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you all on the next one.